Good evening, everybody. Getting ready for some Turpin Lady Cardinal basketball. We're here in beautiful OKEENE, Oklahoma. Northwest Oklahoma, one of the nicest gyms you're going to find for a small school. I tell you what, out here they have been flush with cash for a while, and they have built some fantastic facilities. You've got Hammond up the road that just, one of the nicest places you're going to get to go. And OKEENE built this place a couple of years ago. I don't know exactly when they built it, but it just has everything. Like you feel like you could white glove this place, and you're not going to find any dust anywhere. The place is so new. It's an awesome place, and Cardinals got to come here last year for districts. Our Lady Cardinals were district champions in this building last year. This year it's regionals. They hosted districts here last week with OKEENE, with Cheyenne Reydon, who's now back, and then also Southwest Covenant. Things went very well. Cheyenne Reydon was their district champion on this floor, these Lady Bears. And now the Lady Cardinals are going to try and knock them out of the winner's bracket. One of these two teams, in about an hour and 45 minutes, will be entering the loser's bracket. It's not an elimination game, but the winner gets the right to face Canute, is who we assume will be winning on the other side of the regional bracket. And the winner of this game also does get an automatic path to area. Lady Cardinals have been to area 2 of the last 3 years, and they'd love to make it back there again. Cardinals have been establishing themselves as one of the best teams in Northwest Oklahoma, and facing off against one of these teams. I know Cheyenne might consider themselves Northwest. For us in the Panhandle, we'd call them a little bit more like West Central. But looking for some good basketball tonight. Cheyenne comes in, and this is a good team. They are carrying a record of 16-8, and they are recognized across the state as being one of the top teams in Class A. And so currently the coaches have them ranked at number 14. Coach Brad Thrash joined this crew. He's a recent addition out here, and a lot of our coaches know Coach Thrash, have relationships with him from his time in Northwest Oklahoma before moving over here to Cheyenne Reydon. And so looking forward to seeing that matchup with these coaches knowing each other well, but also to see where the Lady Cardinals measure up. Cardinals have faced off against some ranked teams this year. Their only win over a ranked team was against the Balco Forgan Lady Bulls, but they'd love to add another notch to their belt as they continue dancing on through the playoffs. So 2 teams, both district champions, getting ready to match up. Their path through the bracket, you can see it there. Daniel's got that for you. This is from VDog Media, by the way. Always try to give them credit. You can follow VDog on Twitter and on Facebook. They're out of southeast Oklahoma, but they put together a tremendous bracket. If you pull it up and go to it, we just carry the image of it. It actually has links to the different teams. You can click on a team and click on their records. It's tremendous. Anyway, you can see our regional there. I've got it zoomed in for you, and you can see the winner of this game gets to play against whoever wins with that Canute game going against Boone Apache. And I can tell you right now, it'd be a big shocker for anybody but Canute to make it out of that side of the bracket. If we lose this game tonight, or on the other side of it, if Cheyenne Reydon loses this game tonight, they will face off against either Arapahoe Butler or the Academy. That game was earlier today. I do not know the results of it, but it is one that I'll look up for you and let you know a little bit later to give you that picture. Our boys earlier today did win. They took on Cheyenne Reydon boys, and I tell you what, I called it at the end of the game. That was probably the best 13-12 team that you're going to see in the state of Oklahoma. Those guys played hard, played well. Not a huge amount of offensive scoring ability from that team when facing a defense like ours, but we did a really great job of taking away their three-point scoring, and that put the bulk of the scoring on their 2 inside players. And so Coach Carr, using some strategy, picked and pushed the right buttons. And so the Cardinals come out on top. A close game, but the Cardinals come out on top, beating the Cheyenne Reydon Bears. eliminating them from the playoff bracket and ending their season earlier than they would like. And the Cardinals tomorrow will face off against the loser of, well, that's a game that will be played later today between the Academy. Oh, shoot, and it fell out of my head. But our boys will be playing tomorrow at 2:30. Our girls will play at 1 if they lose this game. If they win the game, they will go to Monday, and Monday they will match up presumably with Canute in the regional championship game. So what do we expect in this game? Cheyenne Reydon's a tough defensive squad. Tough defensive squad. Their record is 16-8. If you start scrolling through it, you will see a whole bunch of games against ranked teams. A whole bunch. Playing against Leedy, they had to match up with them. Came close and beat Leedy in an overtime game early in the season. Faced off with Arnett. Cardinals know Arnett well. We played tight with Arnett early in the season in some scrimmages, but then when we faced off with Arnett in the Woodward Festival, that game got tilted against us hard. Cheyenne Reydon played with Arnett and played him within 10. Then they went to Hammond, which is just an absolute snake pit, and stayed within 5 of Hammond. Hammond is very tough, one of the best teams in the state, and they're in Class B. They've got a very big girl who can run the floor, a tremendous player. Then they played Merritt and lost by 14. Lady Cardinals know that Merritt team well. They faced off against Leedy again, this time dropping to Leedy by 9. Faced off against Arapahoe Butler back when Arapahoe Butler was ranked, and beat Arapahoe Butler by 14 at Arapahoe Butler. Faced off with Canute and only lost to Canute by 3. Faced off against Sealing, lost by 16. Faced off with Quinton, that's another top 5 team, lost by 20. Faced off with Sealing again and lost by 13. So their record in ranked games is not good. But if you look at their schedule, those 8 losses, what looks like a lot of losses, you start marking through it and it's all ranked teams. It's all ranked teams. All of these losses are to teams that are very good. Their one loss that doesn't show as a ranked loss was Arapahoe Butler, and then Arapahoe Butler was ranked later on. So tough squad. Defense comes first for these guys. One of the names that I'm going to love saying is Kimbo Denny. Kimbo Denny, tremendous player. It's not the leading scorer for him, but she's a tremendous player, number 23. Another one we're going to talk about a bunch is Emma Boggs. But we're getting ready for the national anthem, and then we'll be kicking off here in just a moment.
As we honor our country with the playing of the national anthem. Welcome to fans from Turpin and from Cheyenne, Reydon, OKEENE, home of the
Our girls are listed as the visitors. That's why they're in their black jerseys. So they'll be announced first.
That's the Turpin Lady Cardinals. Number 1, Cheyenne.
Number 1, junior Jada McGowan.
Number 3,
Number 3, sophomore Alyssa Peters. Number 5, senior Macy Strain. Number 10, junior Tatum Boyd. And number 11, senior Megan Weber. Your Cardinals are coached by Travis Maltz, assisted by Sean Strain.
And now the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard, the Cheyenne Reydon
Lady Bears. They're in the white jerseys. They're the home team on this bracket. Number 2, Braylee Wright. Number 3, Cambry McLaughlin. Number 5, Emma Boggs. Number 21, Rossi Baker. Number 23, Kimbo Denny. Tell you what, if you're a professional fighter, I don't know if you could go for a better name than Kimbo Denny. It's good in basketball too. The boys' game earlier today, it looked like nerves were an issue for both teams. Cardinals started really slow, came back and won the game. We'll see how things go here. Not a big height difference between the two teams, not anything that stands out to you right off the bat. Both teams don't run a deep bench. Both teams focus on defense a lot, but let's see how they match up. The tip goes to the Cardinals. Strain bringing it up, looking into the high post immediately for Megan. Hand off to Macy. She's inside, goes up for a layup, and the shot's blocked by Denny. Cardinals will inbound it from underneath. Tipped away by Denny. Denny brings it up on the dribble, holds at the wing. Kick up to the top to Wright. Wright over to McLaughlin. Now to Baker. Cardinals are running zone to start with. Cardinals will run man against some teams. This is a big team on the inside, though. Not that the size difference looks huge, but Baker shows you there on that drive on the baseline. Into Weber. Weber using her speed. She's fouled on the ground. Tell you what, Cardinals take advantage of that big-time speed mismatch. They get it into Weber. Takes off down the floor, and Kimbo Denny ends up with a reach. Throw into Macy. Macy sitting at the wing. Boyd cuts through. Now here comes Alyssa screaming through. She's going to go ahead and screen for Jada. Now back to Megan. Macy, and then back up to Jada to restart things. Jada looking inside. Bounce pass to Alyssa. That was a beautiful looking pass. That fooled everybody, including Alyssa. Ball went out of bounds. His last touch by the white jerseys, and the Cardinals will throw it in from underneath the bucket again. Pass into the corner for Alyssa. They're running a triple screen for Macy. She didn't quite brush shoulders, and so Boggs was able to hang with her. So the Cardinals looking inside again. Cardinals really trying to work the screens and cutters. Boyd puts up a shot. It was challenged, but no contact on it. It's a miss. It's rebounded by Baker. And now the Bears will have it in their half-court offense. Cardinals again running a 2-3 zone. It's tipped away by Jada, but she can't hold on to it. Loose ball stays with the Bears. Long shots put up and missed. Jada getting the job done on defense as well, but then looking for Macy down court. Boggs steps in front of it, and a loose ball will go out of bounds. Both teams scramble, and you can see two strong defensive teams trading jabs here in the early moments. I like using the analogy of fights and boxing, and a lot of times you'll see two quality opponents testing each other out. Inside, shots put up. Megan goes for the block, and she's going to pick up a foul. Megan's first foul, and that puts Wright at the line shooting 2. Wright misses the first. Wright's second is a miss. Megan gets the rebound, and she takes off. Macy's open for 3. Shot's a miss, but Boyd tracks it down. Boyd's open for a jumper. Puts it up. It's a miss. Alyssa's got it. Pass to Megan, and it's in. Good job by the Cardinals keeping that thing alive, hustling to get that ball, tracking it down, and finding eventually an open shot from Megan Weber. Cardinals are extending out. Post players for Cheyenne, Denny and Baker, trading spots, trying to find an opening. The Cardinals right now are extending out. Looks like they're a little more worried about the three-point line than they are. And so far it's paying off. Only one bucket for each team. Defenses are holding. And we made it through the first 3 minutes. And then a big three. Tatum Boyd drains one. Cardinals have too many outside shooters. You got to be careful. And Tatum Boyd right there at the top with Macy. You leave her open, she'll make you pay. The Cardinals now have the lead 5-2. Tatum jumping in front of a high post pass, and then it's going to be a foul on McLaughlin. That is her first. 2 team fouls on Cheyenne Reydon. Boyd's throwing it in from the sideline. Jada's got it. She's matching up with McLaughlin. That is McLaughlin, the sister of the McLaughlin who did such a good job and carried the scoring load for the boys earlier today. Boyd inside, a lot of contact. She's going to get to go shoot 2. Another foul on the Lady Bears. Can't tell who that was on. Oh, that's going to go against 15, Kinley Good, who came in. So Coach Thrash using his bench already. Boyd's getting to shoot 2. Makes the second. And Cardinals with a 4-point lead, 6-2. Tell you what, a defensive battle like I'm expecting to see with these two teams. Every possession is going to count. This is going to be one of those teams where you've got to keep your focus. You've got to concentrate. Everything matters. That screen has to be that much more solid. Everything's got to be right. Make sure that pass is good. And so far, the Cardinals are a little bit sharper than the Lady Bears. Outside shot bounces out. Weber fights for it and gets it. Senior leadership right there. Strain's bringing it up. Boyd flashes across. She's got the ball in the corner. Cardinals using cutters, trying to open things up. Jada's got it on the wing and looks for Weber. Weber up top, out to Strain. Pick and roll to Megan. Megan's got a wide open path to the bucket. Misses the left-hand layup. It looks like it might have got altered by Baker. And then the Bears run the floor and get a bucket the other way. That's Ella Powers who's come in. They get it to Megan. Megan, I don't know if most teams realize that Megan's a guard. She's tall enough to play inside for us, but it was only this year where Megan really started playing in the post. So if you hit her in the middle of that press, you better be ready. She can take off down the court, and you're unlikely to have anybody who can hang with her. You're talking top of the state sprinter level speed, and she can run those hurdles among the very best in the state. Another foul goes against Cheyenne Reydon. This time it's on Boggs. That is her first. And the Cardinals, right now in the war of attrition, already have the Bears down with 4 fouls. Nobody with more than 1. Cardinals resetting that half-court offense. Strain's got it in the corner. Pick and roll is working to perfection. Boyd puts it up. I tell you what, the nerves for the Lady Cardinals are what's keeping the buckets from going in. They're expecting a little more contact. Jada blocks a shot, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the white shirts. I tell you what, the physicality of these Lady Bears is not quite what we have been seeing with some of the opponents we faced lately. I don't want to say they're finesse. This is a great team. They've come into this game with a number 14 ranking. But after playing games against teams like Texoma, now, just as I say, at the top of the press, provides a turnover and a quick bucket for Boggs. So the Cardinals will have to figure that out. But then the Cardinals get behind the defense. Tatum goes up, and another block shot, but it's going to be a foul. Tatum snuck behind the defense. Cardinals hit her on the long pass. Tatum challenged, drew the foul, and now it's 5 fouls on the Lady Bears, and that is now the first on... Nope, that is the second on Kinley Good. Coach Thrash doesn't like it. Over halfway through the first, and the Cardinals are tied with 14th ranked Bears from Cheyenne Reydon, and then Tatum gives the Cardinals the lead. Cardinals have had some games against really good opponents where they made a lot of hay by attacking the lane. And so far, that is working out well for the Cardinals. Beautiful looking pass. It's a miss though. Megan fights for and gets the rebound, pushes the ball through Jada, gets it out to Macy. Macy takes off down the court. Oh my word, and another foul. Cardinals are attacking the bucket, and right now the Lady Bears seem to have a little bit of chip on their shoulder, and they are taking out on the Cardinals on these shots. A lot of people don't like the idea of letting you have an easy shot. They want to make you earn it, and that is definitely the case right now if you're watching what these Lady Bears are doing. And now that is 2 fouls on Kimbo Denny. Denny's going to have to go to the bench. Boggs is going to have to go to the bench. And Coach Thrash is going to have to dig deep already, and we're only in the first quarter. Strain hits both, and it is now a 3-point lead for the Cardinals. Jada just about steals a pass, and she's going to pick up a foul for her trouble. Tell you what, there wasn't a lot of contact there, but with already 5 fouls called on Cheyenne, it makes sense that they'd have to go ahead and call that one. That is 2 fouls on the Cardinals, and both, nope, they're not both on Jada. One is on Jada and one's on Megan. Goad has it up top. It's not good. It's Kinley Goad. Apologies there. They're trying to get the ball inside. Megan battling back and forth with Ella Powers. It's a missed shot and a second chance opportunity. Nicely done, but another miss. That was Braylee Wright who got inside and got up the layup. So both teams struggling a little bit on the close-in shots. Defense will do that to you. Start to hear those footsteps. Oh, Macy oh my gosh, that was a fantastic idea. Macy started to go for that shot. Megan rolled on the pick and roll. Macy saw it and gave her the pass, but it was a little bit too flat. She needed to put just a little bit more air underneath it. Megan's got a layup, and the Cardinals going the other way after a 2-point score. She does. No harm done, though. It's just a turnover. Oh, they pass it around in the corner. Goad with a 3-point attempt. It's a miss. Powers gets the rebound, though. They'll get it back to Goad. Goad kicks it in the short corner for Baker, and they'll reset it. Goad back to Baker. Baker goes baseline. Kick to the opposite corner for McLaughlin. McLaughlin hits the 3, and we're all tied up again. Strain beats McLaughlin down the floor, but then gets caught in a double team and loses it. Strain turned on the afterburners, but had a problem coming to a stop. Oops, and it's a loose ball. Boyd's got it. Good luck catching Tatum. There's an easy 2, and the Cardinals have the lead again. Cardinals aren't pressing, but Cheyenne Reydon gets the ball up in a hurry. McLaughlin into the corner for Goad. Into Baker. They reset. Oh, wide open. Jada had extended out just a little bit, and it's an easy bucket. Baker puts in another 2. Strain into Megan. Megan's in the corner. Whoa, careful there. Jada comes through it, though. Jada's got an easy path to the basket. To the basket, whatever you want to call it. Jada finds the bottom of it, and that's another 2 points. And the Cardinals make it through the first quarter and are sitting with the lead over number 14, Cheyenne Reydon. Lady Cardinals fans, I tell you what, we knew we had a dandy when we got Coach Smaltz. We knew that this guy can coach and can come up with some tremendous game plans. We've seen it so many times over these last 4 years. But I tell you what, times like this, walking into a game where they have the ranking, they have played, all of their losses are to ranked teams. All of them. Tremendous Cheyenne Reydon team. Coming in with a Denny and Boggs, both tremendous scorers. And the Lady Cardinals come in with a game plan, attacking the basket, getting in good opportunities, putting the Lady Cardinals on the right side of the strategy, and against a fantastic coach in Coach Thrash over there on the other sideline. And right now we're sitting with a 2-point lead, folks. It's not an elimination game, but I tell you what, These Lady Cardinals have gotten really good at the dance. They have gotten very good at it, and it's not a dance you want to find yourself with. We're not the dancing partner that you want. But either way, we're the one that Cheyenne Reydon finds on the court. Foul trouble, by the way. Cardinals in none. But Cheyenne Reydon's got a little bit of problem. Denny's got 2. Goad's got 2. All right, we'll start the second. Cardinals have the starters on the floor. Strain and Boyd, Peters, Weber, and McGowan. Another tip ball. Goad attacks the basket, puts up a jumper. Boyd comes in from behind, tips the ball away, saves it to Strain, and the Cardinals have the possession. Strain bringing it up, working against Wright. Denny's back on the floor. Whoops. Missed pass there. Cardinals have it, though. Tell you what. Oh, Denny with another shot block. And Jada ends up losing it. Oh, my word. Basketball pass, and look at these girls running. Macy tries to defend, but I tell you what, Denny was the one that you should give credit on that. She got that rebound and baseball passed it all the way down the floor. Denny's going to pick up her 3rd foul. That's huge. Speaking of attacking, Megan got the ball, went to the hole. Denny can't help herself. She wants to challenge every shot. I'm no mind reader, but it's clear by her actions out there. And tremendous defensive player. That's going to be 3 on her. She is probably done for the first half. And Megan gets to shoot 2, and you're putting one of the better free throw shooters that you're going to find in Northwest Oklahoma at the line right now. Cardinals have the lead again, 14-13. Denny has to leave the floor with 3 fouls. Megan makes both. And the Cardinals have a 2-point lead early in the second quarter. Goad's got it up top. Powers is back in for Denny. I tell you what, Powers is scrappy down there too. They're really doing a good job. They're bringing the post, flashing across from the short corner and flashing through. Powers gets the rebound and goes up. She gets the bucket. She gets fouled by Alyssa, and she'll go to the line to shoot an and 1. Let's double check and make sure it's on called on Alyssa. It is. That is her first. Powers makes it, completes the and 1. That is her first 3 points. And another foul. That foul's going to go on Boggs. That is her second now. I tell you what, Cheyenne Reydon wants to play this tough defense, and they're getting called for the contact. Strain's got it. They're going to go ahead and clear everybody out. Oh, they're going to stay up now. Into Alyssa. Alyssa's got to be careful not to get into a double team. Oh, she throws it away. Powers jumping in front of it. Megan gets in front of Powers. Powers kicks out. Boggs. Goad around the horn to the short corner, and Powers has it back again. Puts it up and in. I tell you what, Powers is a spark. Powers is doing a great job coming in for Denny and helping make things happen. Megan's got it. Powers reaches and no call. That's a surprise. They've been calling the contact. Alyssa flashes across the middle, and then everybody clears. Cardinals go to a 5-out. Oops, into Boyd. Boyd lobbed to Alyssa. Beautiful job. Peters puts in the 2. Cardinals trail by 1. Powers with that quick 5 points had given the Bears the lead again. Into the corner. Ball stalls out with Baker, and then she gets rid of it to Boggs. Oh, nice job, Emma Boggs with a 3. Leading scorer for the Bears, and she hits a big one there. That makes it a 4-point lead for Cheyenne Reydon. The Cardinals defense is going to have to keep these Lady Bears close. Boyd's got it now. Cardinals have done a fantastic job attacking the basket. Whoever gets the ball tipped away by Powers. Baker's going to come out, and McLaughlin comes back in. Peters had flashed open. Strain was just a moment too late, and that moment was all that Wright needed to step in front of that ball. Oh, nice job, but the miss on the layup. Baker had an open spot to the hole, but missed it. Boyd comes away with the rebound. Lady Cardinals are going the other way. Jada's got it up top. Megan's battling it out with Powers underneath, and the Cardinals will go to 5 out. They've had some success with the pick and roll. Boyd's got it at the high post now. They're looking to kind of get it to somebody, and it's into Jada. Jada, kick out to Megan. Megan inside. She's wide open, puts it up. Are they going to count it? Count it. Megan gets another 2. Cheyenne Reydon doesn't have an answer for Megan's quickness. Their posts are all move well, but good luck finding somebody who can move as quickly as Megan can at that size. Megan puts it in. Foul goes against Baker. That is her first, and we're going to have a timeout. I think Coach Schmaltz took it. Here's your Lady Cardinal cheerleaders. Sorry, Cardinal cheerleaders. Yes, Coach Schmaltz took that. First time out of the game. Your Cardinal boys won earlier today. They took on the Cheyenne Reydon Bears. Hard-fought game. It was a doozy. It was one of those where you need some Pepto-Bismol and just you come out of it with no fingernails left. But man, oh man, tremendous win for the Cardinals. They keep on dancing, and tomorrow they get to face a ranked opponent. We'll find out who after this game is, well, after the boys' games are over later tonight. All right, coming out of the timeout, Cheyenne Reydon has the ball and a 1-point lead. We're just over halfway through the second quarter. Or sorry, we've got just over half left of this second quarter. Ball got tipped out of bounds, thrown back in. Lob pass. They're looking for Powers underneath. Powers couldn't hold on to it. Remember, Denny is on the bench with 3 fouls, and Powers came in as her backup. Powers been tremendous, and it's been a big lift. She and Peters really battling it out. Peters stepped out, and so then Megan stepped over to help defend her. Cheyenne Reydon kind of keeping above the free throw line now, looking to kind of get their bigs involved. Powers going to have to be careful. She's kind of hooking. By that, I mean they have to be careful not to put their arms back and grab a hold of the defender. Long shot is a miss by McLaughlin. Jada's there for the rebound. Up ahead to Alyssa. She's got a path to the basket. Rims around and in. They just lost Alyssa in transition. Jada found her, though, and an easy bucket means another 2 points for the Cardinals and a 1-point lead. Cardinals leading number 14 in a game that many would see as an upset. Might shake up some things around the state, but Boggs comes back with another 3. She's got 8 points now to lead all scorers and regains the lead for the Lady Bears 24-22. Strain working against Boggs. Into the high post. Macy waited a moment too long. Boggs stepped underneath it, got the pass, and now coming the other way. Baker's back in, by the way. She has that ball. Passes it over to Boggs. Boggs over to, whoops, into Powers. Oh, Megan's going to pick up the foul. That'll be her second. And Powers, I've mentioned it several times, Powers has been a tremendous spark for the offense for the Lady Bears. She'll go to the line shooting 2. She made her only other free throw attempt earlier today, or earlier in the quarter. Makes her first. That's Megan's second foul, by the way. Coach Thrash is going to use some more of his bench. Kiana De La Cruz is coming in, number 11. Powers puts up her second, misses it. Peters tracks it down. Up to Boyd. Boyd's working against McLaughlin. Into Peters' high post. Open path to the basket. Powers came over to challenge, but Peters has it. Cardinals are having so much good fortune when they go to the basket. Things are coming up roses for them. Both teams are showing they have an ability to shoot from outside. There goes Baker dropping a bomb. No, that's Goad. And it is now 4 3-pointers for Cheyenne Reydon. Cardinals have been known to drop in a lot of three-pointers, but only Tatum Boyd has done it so far. Macy loses the ball. Boggs fights it out with her, saves the ball back in bounds to her teammates, and Cheyenne Reydon takes away a possession from the Cardinals. Boggs inside, beautiful little jumper. And Boggs has put the team on her back and is carrying them right now scoring-wise. And Cheyenne Reydon now has their biggest lead of the game at 6. Cheyenne Reydon's defense doing a good job on the outside. It's on the inside when the Cardinals get the ball to the lane that this Lady Bear defense is struggling. Megan's calling for it. Powers reaches through her, though. She's going to pick up a foul. Megan was yelling for it. I don't think you could hear her over the mic. Ball made it out to the wing, and Megan was saying, I'm open. Get it to me. I'm open. Powers is going to have to come out. I've got that down as her first. Yep, it is her first. 4 team fouls on the Lady Bears. Cardinals trying to dissolve that Lady Bear lead. Boyd's going to go for it and does. You'd think they'd learn their lesson. They left Boyd open earlier and she drained a 3, and now she has a pair. New sub has come in, Macy Sandoval, another big. I tell you what, this team is loaded with post players. Cardinals haven't made any substitutions yet. Starters have just had to go the whole time. McLaughlin. Oh, they're looking inside. Pass is going to go out of bounds. They were looking for Sandoval, and it would have taken a perfect pass. Wright tried to thread the needle and got the pass through, but it was too low and skimmed out of bounds. Macy into Megan. And Sandoval doesn't want anything to do with Megan in that press. Megan's already shown she can take the ball, turn, and head up court in a hurry. There goes to Macy, and they left us open again. Macy misses, though, but gets her own rebound. Oh. Megan gets the ball short. Oh, my goodness. It's a miss. I tell you what, refs are really letting them play. Macy's got it. There's not much time left. 10 seconds. Cardinals don't have time to set up a play. Cardinals fans are trying to tell Macy, you don't got much time. You got to get it to somebody. Megan, turn around, puts it up. Just about got that turnaround jumper to go in. And the Cardinals are within 3 and number 14. We were leading at the end of the first. And I tell you what, I would love to be a fly on the wall in these 2 locker rooms to hear what's going to be said. 2 fantastic sets of coaches. There's your Lady Cardinal cheerleaders, and then I'll run you through some stats. Alrighty. Here's what we got so far. Jada's got a bucket and 1 foul. Alyssa Peters has 6 points and 1 foul. Macy Strain 2 free throws. Tatum Boyd has 10. Megan Weber has 7 and 2 fouls. I'm not keeping up with all the rest of the stats today. I apologize. I don't know how to run Game Changer like Coach Barnes does, and I didn't want to try experimenting today. So I apologize on that. Hopefully Coach Barnes is able to come tomorrow and we'll be able to give you some more information and a little bit better broadcast. But for now, you got what you got, folks. I'm sorry. For the Lady Bears, Braylee Wright has 2 points. McLaughlin has the 3-pointer to go with a foul. Emma Boggs has 10 points. 2 of those were 3-pointers to go with her 2 fouls. Kinley Goad has a 3 and 2 fouls. Rossi Baker has 4 points and a foul. Ella Powers has 6 points. 2 of those were free throws and a foul. And Kimbo Denny, who I pointed out, really a fantastic player and just defensive whiz. You can see her impact on the game when she is in, but she's been getting called for too much contact, and she's got 3 fouls. So foul trouble-wise, Weber's got 2, Boggs has 2, and Denny has 2, and Goad has 2. So a lot of fouls on Cheyenne Reydon, and that might come into play if this game stays close, which we're all hoping it does, unless the Cardinals can open up a big lead. And scoring-wise, it's been shooting from the outside for Cheyenne Reydon. 4 3-pointers compared to 2 for the Lady Cardinals. So kind of the difference in the game. So we're going to take a break. I tell you what, if you're like me, you need to take a break because, man, oh, man, there's just nothing left of those fingernails at this point. That heartbeat is racing and the blood pressure is skyrocketing. But, man, it's a lot of fun, isn't it, watching these Lady Cardinals and your Cardinals earlier today facing off against some good opponents and dancing in the playoffs. So we'll be back in a few minutes to pick up for the second half. getting ready for the second half. I always like watching when I have the opportunity. I just had the opportunity to watch to see what a team does when they come out of from halftime. The Cardinals didn't come out and waste a bunch of time with warm-ups, but Cheyenne Reydon did. Cheyenne Reydon is out here, and a lot of their guards are shooting threes. They're practicing threes. Now, Powers was practicing shooting from the left side and shooting bank shots. Now, she had some opportunities to score. It makes me curious, okay, what are they getting ready for? In particular, Kinley Goad was heading to the corner and just shooting threes from the corner. A lot of times, it's a thing that I've tried to get across to students sometimes. A lot of times your opponent will show you where they like shooting or what their plan is by what they're doing in warm-ups. Anyway, just a little sideline thing for you. We'll see if anything comes out of that. Cardinals have the possession arrow to start the second half. Coming on the floor, it's the starters. Nobody has subbed in or out yet for the Cardinals. So it's Macy Strain, Megan Weber, Jada McGowan, Alyssa Peters, and Tatum Boyd. Now for the Lady Bears, it looks to be the starters. Wright, McLaughlin, Boggs, Baker, and Denny is back. And remember, Denny's sitting at 3 fouls. Megan's got the high post. Tries to hand it off to Boyd, but a little bit of a mishandle. And then Megan gets an opening, kicks out to Macy. Macy going for 3. Rims around and out. Just about had it. Boggs on the outside. Boyd strips it. Boyd's got the ball, trying to bring it in. Macy diving for it. Oh, bodies on the floor. Lots of hustle. And it's up ahead. Oh, that's a miss. Oh, my word. It's turning into chaos. Outside to Boggs. And after all is said and done, the ball is in the hands of the white shirts. They're looking for a spot. And Denny from the short corner. Whoops. We're going to get a push. I think that's on McLaughlin. Sure enough, I tell you what, these referees do not like the contact that the Lady Bears are playing with. Cardinals running their press breaker, and sometimes in the first half, the Cardinals were hitting Megan in the middle, and she was just taking off down the floor. Lady Bears are having a hard time keeping up with her. Boyd right now picks it up. She's out on the wing. Oh, she just walked. Tatum got herself into a jam there. McLaughlin was all over her. Fantastic defense, staying tight. Tatum lost composure for a moment. Tried to pivot, but with the wrong foot. And the turnover puts the ball back in the Lady Bears' hands. Over to McLaughlin, into the corner. Boggs thought about it. Just about pulled the trigger on that. Denny's in the short corner. Denny flashes through. Weber gets a block. Tell you what, Denny was the one blocking the shots in the first half. Jada coming up against Boggs. Tell you what, these Lady Bears do a great job staying and really challenging their on-ball defense. It's a pleasure to watch them play. When you try to cross over, they're sticking a hand in there. Oops. Denny comes up on a pass intended for Alyssa. Macy just a little bit late on it. Macy challenges on Denny, and she's going to get a foul. She stepped out to meet Denny and pushed her a little bit. Denny was putting up a shot, so she'll get to go to the line and shoot 2. Macy picks up her first foul. Lady Bears have the 3-point lead coming out of half. Nobody's scored yet. The two defenses just duking it out. And Denny misses her first free throw. Goad's coming back in. Powers is coming back in. Baker will take a seat, and so will McLaughlin. Denny makes the second. That's the first points of the second half. And that's Denny's first point. Tell you what, I love this defensive battle. The way these Lady Bears play, fantastic. Just tremendous skill. Whoa! Boyd just chucked that ball. There was nobody there. Bears recover it, but then Tatum steps in front of a ball, knocks it out of bounds. Looks like a little bit of nerves for both teams. Coming out of half, this game means a lot. I know it's not an elimination game, and these girls know it's not an elimination game, but this is huge. If you win this game, you can punch your ticket for the area tournament. Now, along the way, you get to face Canute next on Monday. But you'll take your beating if you have to against that strong Canute team to get to go to the area tournament. Denny flashes in, gets another bucket. Boyd down the floor. Cardinals have a 2-on-1. McGowan in a hurry. Kick over to Alyssa. The ball's behind her. Alyssa's going to put it up and in, though. Cardinals run a two-man game to perfection there. That started with Boyd looking up when she got into that double team and finding McGowan. Cardinals doing a great job in their press breaker. And they're back within 4 points. Boggs flashes it over and then gets it to Powers, back to Boggs. Cardinals got to be careful. Boggs has hit a couple of threes already. Baker was sitting in that backside corner. Bad pass to her, so she couldn't do anything with it other than get it back to Wright, and they'll restart the offense. Boggs looks at it. Denny in the short corner, kicks it to Baker. Sorry, that's Goad. Oh, nobody was there for the rebound. The long miss. Denny gets an easy rebound with nobody challenging her. It's 6 points again. Cardinals might be showing a little bit of fatigue now. Nobody is subbed out or in. Coach Smaltz does not have the benefit of a deep bench with this year's team. And so a couple of what looks like maybe some mental errors, but it might be fatigue setting in. But that's what you're here for. You've made it this far. You're in the playoffs. You know what the costs are, and you've agreed to pay them. This is what all that work during the offseason comes down to. This is why you're pushing yourself during those really hard drills. Whenever you're running those extra sets, whenever you're putting in the work on your own time, you're trying to prepare yourself mentally and physically to be in these situations where you're playing a ranked team and you're only down by 6 in the third quarter, and you've seen flashes and sparks that show you can compete with them. Strain will throw it into Megan. Jada's got it up top. Boggs is staying with her. She's going to challenge. They got it to Macy. Or sorry, Megan. Megan all the way to the bucket. That'll be another foul. I tell you what, they just don't have an answer for Megan Weber. Powers is going to pick up the foul. That is her second. Megan makes the first. I tell you what, you're picking your poison when you foul Megan, because if you send her to the line, she's way up there in shot percentage. The only thing is, if she wasn't on a team with Alyssa Peters, you'd say she's easily the best shooter on the floor. The only problem is Alyssa Peters is starting to scratch 90% on her free throws. So the Cardinals, 2 obscenely high percentage free throw shooters. Then you've also got Boyd and Strain on the floor. So a whole bunch of great shooters. And Jada's a good free throw shooter. Cardinals back within 4. Alyssa tips a pass intended for Boggs. Good luck making that skip pass. You can get away with that in the guys' game when you can throw it a lot harder. But in this girls' game with their quickness, the girls are extending that zone out quite a bit. Goad flashes and then just chucks it all the way across to Boggs. But Boggs jab steps out of bounds. She caught the ball fine, but when she went into her shooting stance, she stepped out of bounds. So Cardinals have a turnover here, get an extra possession they might not have planned on. Didn't have to earn it the hard way by getting the rebound after a Boggs miss, or heaven forbid Boggs puts it in. It's into Alyssa. Alyssa's working against Denny. Denny, a lot of contact. Alyssa gets her own rebound and puts it in. That's 10 now for Alyssa. Tell you what, it looked like the Cardinals went ISO there and went with Alyssa against Denny. Denny's playing with 3, and she likes to swat. She did swat on Alyssa, but wasn't able to get it. Oh, and Jada, speaking of swatting, Denny gets the ball inside. She's really been attacking the basket well. She gets inside of Jada. That'll be 2 on Jada. And Denny will go to the line. I tell you what, Lady Bears have done a good job of staying out of the whistle this time in this quarter. After the first half when they were piling up fouls, Wright's going to come back in. Boggs is going to take a break. Coach Thrash really using the benefit of his deep bench. He's been running them in and running them out. Lady Cardinals can just look on with envy. Denny hits 1 of 2, and we're back to a 3-point difference in the game. Jada's bringing it up against Wright. Strain bounces her way out. She's out on the wing. Long pass to McGowan. Tell you what, the referees are really letting the girls swing now. And Boyd almost go, whoops. Alyssa just two-hand shoves Denny. Alyssa lost composure there. Two of them are duking it out. And you can expect that kind of dueling, but the thing is you can't just put two hands on somebody and shove. Referees are really starting to let them play. It is playoff basketball. It is just something you got to get used to. If you have not watched playoff basketball, they allow a lot more contact. And so when you're going in for that shot, they'll allow somebody to challenge you. Oh, beautiful pass inside. Denny, oh, she just kept on shuffling those feet and shuffling them, and eventually that's enough to draw the whistle. Baker had it but didn't have a good position. What you're supposed to do, young players, you get that ball and you're underneath the bucket, you can't put it up easily. You go for a reverse layup or the old Mikan drill, that thing that you've been working on since you were in 4th grade. Or you go ahead and use a power dribble and get yourself out from underneath the bucket so you can do something with it. Boyd over to the strain. Weber flashes to the bucket. Cardinals aren't taking a risk on that pass. Oh, I don't know about that. I do not like that call. That's going to go against Jada, and that is 3. They do not like that screen. An illegal screen is set by Jada. Oh, no, we left her wide open. Powers underneath, but she gets rid of it. Cardinals dodge a bullet there. Denny's on the outside. Here she goes to set up at the high post, and then she pops back out. They got Goat inside. Oh! Powers just hacked away at Megan. Oh, my gosh. Powers hacked away at Megan, knocked her from behind. It knocked Megan's balance out. It was contact, but no call. So the ball gets away from Megan, ends up with, I think, Denny, and McGowan doesn't allow the easy bucket, and she's going to pick up her 4th foul. That's a really, really unfortunate set of circumstances. That puts us in a tough spot. That's a tough spot. Jada's our best on-ball defender, and now she's going to have to play with her hands tied behind her back. That also puts the Cardinals at 5 fouls. The referees have really been swallowing their whistles with the white shirts swinging away. It's not bad contact, but it's a lot of contact. And in the meantime, the whistles have loosened up a bunch, and now Lady Cardinals are sitting on the wrong end of a 5-2 foul distribution. It wasn't Denny, it was Wright. So Wright's going to get the chance to shoot 2. Is McGowan going to come out? Yeah, McGowan will come out. Morgan Rohrbaugh entering the game, and that's the first sub for the Lady Cardinals tonight. Wright misses the first. Wright makes the second. Boyd working against Goad. Cardinals setting up double screens here. They pop out the posts. Sorry, not double screens, but double posts. Weber up top working against Powers. Inside to Alyssa. A lot of contact again. Denny just, I tell you what, Denny might have been on the end of the whistle on that one, but they didn't call it. She and Peters really crashed into each other. Denny's going to come out. Wright's going to come out. Boggs is back in. And Baker is back in. Macy guarded by Boggs. Boggs, tremendous on-ball defender. I've mentioned it several times. Tell you what, you watch her, you see a lot of really great fundamentals and then huge effort to stay close. And Boyd working against Goad, another good one. Boyd gets inside, puts it up and in. Tell you what, attacking the basket like that. Boyd used to do that a lot before that knee injury sidelined her for a year. It's nice to see her doing that again. And Tatum pulls the Cardinals back within 2. Boggs inside to Powers at the short corner. They kick it back out and around. Goad's going to go for it. It bounces around and in. Big shot. Goad was shooting threes during warm-ups. I pointed it out. Goad really working behind the three-point line. Cardinals left her open for too long, and it's back to a 5-point game. High post to Megan. Hand off to Morgan. Morgan, kick out to Macy. Macy working against Boggs. Boggs staying close. Macy's been held to only 2 points. Tell you what, they've done a great job with their game plan helping to target her. It's opened up Tatum a little bit, though. There it is. Alyssa's wide open. Great job, and there's another foul. Baker's going to pick this one up. And the trio of bigs, Baker, Powers, and Denny for the Lady Bears, now has a total of 7 fouls between them. 2 for Baker, 2 for Powers, and 3 for Denny. Alyssa gets to shoot the 2 free throws, and that's her first time to go to the free throw line today. Usually we see her at the line a lot more. Oh, rare miss for Alyssa. Cardinals are within 4. Goad looking inside, Powers. Beautiful turnaround jumper. Just about got it. That was a fadeaway, too. I tell you what, I'm impressed with Powers. She's been a tremendous spark for these girls. A lot of athleticism. Not shy about mixing it up with Megan and really getting in there and playing tough defense on her. And just about hit a beautiful shot right there. So it was 30-27 when we came out of half, and man, did we get a defensive doozy of a quarter. So 40-36. The Lady Bears extend their lead by 1, but the bigger damage was done with the whistle, and Jada McGowan picking up a couple of fouls. She's now sitting at 4. That's going to make it really tough. Cardinals really need her out there. She's been a part of heroics in several games for the Lady Cardinals, and at some point, that's the question Coach Schmaltz and Coach Strain will be weighing. At what point do you go ahead and send Jada back out there? Now, Jada's a smart player. She knows how to play with fouls. She's been doing it all year. But how long? And maybe the question is, how long can you keep this game close, let her rest, and then maybe bring her in and maybe try a rotation, leaving Morgan out there, or maybe bringing in Yanni. On the floor for the Cardinals, same mix that ended the quarter. You've got Tatum Boyd, Macy Strain, Morgan Rohrbaugh, Megan Weber, and Alyssa Peters. Denny is back in. Remember, she's sitting at 3 fouls, but 3 fouls in the fourth quarter doesn't look so bad anymore. Uh-oh, Boggs got left open, and there she goes. Boggs is a sniper, and she's got 9 points from behind the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead for the Lady Bears. Cardinals really need to answer here. I think 7 points would be tied for the biggest lead. It's inside to Alyssa. She was a little bit deep underneath the bucket, so she gets it back out to Macy. Morgan's got it up top. Go doesn't even challenge Morgan. She just let her alone. Inside for Alyssa. Double team. Alyssa kicks back out, but it's a little bit high for Morgan. She handles it, though, and gets it back to Tatum. Cardinals reset. Cardinals are running a double high with Megan and Alyssa, and Alyssa pops out. Alyssa's wide open for 3 and drains it. Where's the foul? Denny blocked her out, and both of them go crashing to the ground. No call. Back to Boggs. Huge three-pointer, pulls the Cardinals back within 4. There's Boggs again, short corner. Baker driving in, and she's going to get a foul from Megan. Tell you what, the whistle's coming a little bit quicker now for one side than the other. The Cardinals were on the wrong side of the whistles in the third quarter. Tremendous defensive game. Just want to see this thing play out. Denny with a jumper, beautiful job. Now, Megan picks up her third, and then to add insult or injury to the insult, Denny comes back and drops the jumper. And we're sitting at a 6-point game again. Oh, Boggs tips it away from Boyd. And Boggs, beautiful body control, puts in the layup, and it's now an 8-point game. Cardinals have had some issues up at the top with their guard play. Some unforced turnovers. Well, in that case, Boggs was a part of the turnover, and Coach Schmaltz is going to go ahead and take a timeout here and talk things over. Cardinals are having a lot of success with the game plan of attacking the bucket, but when things are further out, things aren't going quite the Cardinals' way, and I don't know. I'm no mind reader. I don't know if that's what Coach Schmaltz is saying or if there's some other adjustment that he's making. But Coach Schmaltz is going to use another timeout. He's got 2 timeouts left, and Coach Thrash has 4 timeouts left. But this game, 8 points. 8 points, you're on that verge. You have to answer. Cardinals have to answer. If Cheyenne Reydon can open this thing up, then that fourth quarter well, this is the fourth quarter, but the end of this game just becomes a ride into the loser bracket. So Cardinals need some points here. Love to see getting that ball back in Megan's hands and attacking the basket. Jada McGowan comes back in. There's your answer on how long Coach Schmaltz will hold. Jada picks it up. She's got to get to somebody. She gets to Alyssa. Macy on the outside. Starters are back on the floor. McGowan, Weber, Peters, Boyd, and Strain. Alyssa's got it. Strain on the wing. Strain's open for 3. It's short, but Megan's got it. Megan goes up. Tell you what, we'll take that. We'll take that. Megan was in great position, put it up. Powers challenged. I tell you what, these Lady Bears aren't going to let you have anything easy. And they have cleaned up the problems that they were having when the Cardinals were attacking the basket in the first half. Good adjustment by Coach Thrash. And so now it's up to the Lady Cardinals to find another opening. Denny puts up the shot. Powers behind Boyd, and a lot of contact, but no call on it. But it was tipped out by Powers. McLaughlin will come out. Wright will come back in. Cardinals will be throwing it in. 5 minutes left on the clock, and the Cardinals are down by 8. Last time we had an open look for Macy. We'll take that all day long and twice on Sundays, although we don't play games on Sundays. Oh, nice job. Boyd's got it. Boyd puts it up and in. I tell you what, the referees are going to let this thing play out. Only 1 foul has been called through the first 3 minutes of this quarter. These referees aren't interested in getting involved in this. They're going to let this thing go. Boyd took a little bit of contact on that. But again, they're just not going to call that stuff. They want to let this thing be decided on the floor. Nice job. Wright splits the defense, gets the bucket, and the Cardinals defense allowed her to pass through. 8 points is the difference again. You can just feel the intensity ratcheting up. There's no nerves left anymore. Now it's just effort, skill, and what you have been putting into your toolbox with all your practice earlier in the year. Macy puts up a floater, had an open path through the middle of the lane. Rims out, ends up with the Lady Bears. Boggs is making the play call. There's something there. They were using some shooting guns there, the pistols. It's a miss on the shot. Jada's there for the rebound. Finds her way through. Jada's attacking toward the basket, going through Denny. Denny swings. You got 2 different players you could call that foul on, and Jada's going to go to the line shooting 2. I think it's on Powers. It is on Powers. That's her 3rd. Jada makes the first. Jada makes both. Wright gets through the defense. Megan helps stop it. Denny's got it. She'll circle through and then come back out. They'll reset the offense. Wright's got it up top. 6-point game after the 2 made free throws by McGowan. Oh, beautiful pick and roll idea. McGowan gets one of those quick hands in there. What are we going to have here? Timeout by Thrash. So just over 3 minutes left. This thing is a 3-possession game normally, 2 possessions if you're going with 3-pointers. And both teams have shown the ability to make the 3 if needed. Oh man, if you'd have told me that we'd be sitting at this spot with a 6-point game, with either team in the lead, 6-point game deep into the 4th quarter against number 14, I'd take it every time. Tremendous game. The game plan in the first half really helped expose some weaknesses, but then, like good coaches will do, Coach Thrash comes back and adjusts with Cheyenne Reydon, helps close those gaps. It seems like it's still there if the Cardinals can find an opening to attack the basket. We saw it there with Jada going on the attack and getting the foul called. As far as foul trouble goes, Jada's sitting at 4. Megan's got 3. Nobody else with the Cardinals has foul trouble of issue. And Denny and Powers both have 3. Denny goes up. Beautiful job on the turnaround jumper. You can see there why Denny is highly regarded. Tremendous player. And what started out as a defensive duel has now, 94 points later, has turned into things opening up a little bit more for these two teams. Strain trying to attack against Wright. I tell you what, their on-ball defense, have been bragging on it all night. Tremendous defense for these guys. McGowan's got it now going against Goad. McGowan out to Weber. Now up top to Alyssa. Alyssa going in against Denny. Denny swings. Tell you what, Alyssa had the opportunity. She had it. She tried to protect the ball with her body and did so, but it adjusted her shot enough that she ended up missing. Denny didn't make contact. It's a good non-call. And now the Cardinals have the ball in the wrong hands, and they're sitting with that 8-point lead. They might have to start fouling. Wright's got it. Cardinals are really challenging now. Oh, Wright gets an open path, but it gets knocked away from her. Strain's got it. Wolf coming up behind Strain. Alyssa's diving for it. Macy's diving for it. What are we going to get? They let Thrash call a timeout. Okay. That's always one of your arguments. Is it a loose ball or is it not? I'm always in favor of whoever had it last while that ball's scrambling. Go ahead and give him the timeout. So I got no problem with that. Coach Thrash gets his 3rd timeout, so he's got 2 left. Coach Smaltz has 2 left. That quick thinking on the timeout saves the possession for the Cheyenne Reydon Lady Bears. And the odds are starting to stack up for the Lady Cardinals. Cardinals have to have some magic here to finish this thing off and stay in the winner's side of the bracket. Remember, the winner of this game gets an automatic ticket to the area tournament. Cardinals have been there 2 of the last 3 years. They'd love to sneak their way in, getting past a ranked team on the way to a matchup with Canute on Monday. But if not, they'll be facing off against either the Academy. Oh, shoot, I can't remember the other team that's involved in the bracket. Oh, Arapahoe Butler. That game was earlier today. I told you I'd look up to see who we'd be facing. Boggs has it. Under 2 minutes left. Cardinals are probably going to have to start fouling now. Oh, she loses it. Strain's on it. And Strain gets fouled, I think. Yeah, Strain got fouled by Boggs. That's her 3rd foul. So great job by Macy, helping force a turnover by Boggs. Boggs will come out. Foul inside. Thinks this will go on McLaughlin. That was on McLaughlin. That is her third. Long shot. Oh, it's off the rim. Go out of bounds. 96 seconds left. Weber's got it off the steal. And she gets fouled. I think that's, well, let's not think. Let's wait and see who it's on. Another one on McLaughlin. That's her fourth. Alyssa at the high post. Fakes Denny. Oh, beautiful pass. Megan misses it. Goes out of bounds. Last tip by Lady Bears. Man, Alyssa drove inside, found Megan. I think Megan was expecting contact. And she might have had some contact. Oh, Macy trying to thread the needle, but it bounces off Baker. Oh, then Macy makes a steal and gets fouled by Denny. That'll be 4 on Denny. And Macy will get to shoot 2. I tell you what, we were allowing a lot of contact early in the game, and now, I mean, you so much as breathe on somebody and it's getting called. So Macy's going to get to shoot 2. By the way, the loser of this game will be playing Arapahoe Butler, who beat the dog out of the academy earlier today. Strain puts it up, rims out. Baker's got it. Still a 6-point game, no, an 8-point game. Cardinals have got to get some points in bunches. Denny wide open. That makes it 10. Folks, that's probably the nail in the coffin. Cardinals have fought long, have fought hard, and gave this ranked team all they wanted and just about more. Cardinals are going to have to resort to threes here. And we're running clock. Cheyenne Reydon looks to enter the winner's bracket and go to the area tournament and face Canute. Foul will put Jada at the line. 43 seconds left. Coach Schmaltz has 2 timeouts left. This thing is still possible. Making the 2 free throws here makes it an 8-point game. Cardinals defense has shown they can get the ball away from Cheyenne Reydon, but you're going to have to play perfect here and have some luck on your side. Good free throw shooting helps. Jada is 3 for 3 so far today. There's the 4th. And Coach Schmaltz is going to take his next to last timeout. Cardinals are back within 8, but they have got to get the ball back and they have got to make magic happen. Now, it's funny enough that Arapahoe Butler is the team that is going to be coming up tomorrow for the losers, and right now the Cardinals all but have that ticket punched for that game. Arapahoe Butler, you may remember back in 2022, was the game where the Cardinals went to 5 overtimes. In several of those overtimes, it looked like it was done. Cardinals were down by 2, steal an inbounds pass, put a bucket in and get fouled. Crazy, crazy stuff. If we had more time to prep for the game, I'd put together some highlights for you from how nuts that game was, but that's just not going to be possible with the quick turnaround. But I tell you what, I'll sure be talking about it and run through some of the list of what happened from that game for you. You can still find it at turpin.live. That was the first season that we streamed all of the games, and that game up until this year was still our most watched game on our YouTube channel. That's Turpin against Arapahoe Butler in the spring, or well, late winter. Oh, long ball. Weber tips it. Megan tracks it down. So there's the steal that you need. Up to Alyssa. Boggs is challenging. Now to Tatum. Cardinals got to go quick here. It's 3 possessions into Alyssa. Alyssa's too deep. Oh, there's Jada. Oh, bounces out. Denny's got it. 20 seconds left. Cardinals do not have enough time left to win. So this game is going to be a win for the Bears. Macy hits the floating jumper. And that'll finish it off. Lady Cardinals lose by 8 to number 14, Cheyenne Reydon. What a game, folks. And so tomorrow, Lady Cardinals will play at 1. So in less than 24 hours, these Lady Cardinals will be re-entering the floor. But that game will be at Canute, Oklahoma, a spot I have never been to. But these ladies will be playing there tomorrow. And then following that game will be your Turpin Cardinal boys going against, well, we don't know who they'll be going against yet because that game has yet to be determined. So in Canute, Oklahoma tonight, Canute is playing against the Academy. That's a team that our Cardinals played against in districts last year. And so the loser of that game will be playing against our Cardinals tomorrow. So I have no idea on predictions for that one. Tremendous game, though. Let me run through the stats, finish things off for you. Jada finishes with 6 points to go with those 4 fouls. Played all of that time that she was in the fourth. She played that with 4 fouls and managed to stay alive. Alyssa Peters finishes with 14 and 1 foul. Macy Strain finishes with 4 and a foul. Tatum Boyd had a couple of 3-pointers leading the way for her 12 points. And then Megan Weber scored a lot of points early from her 9 points and then the 3 fouls. That's your scoring. Cheyenne Reydon is no joke. It was a good game, but that's it for tonight. So tomorrow, 1 o'clock at Canute, Oklahoma. Feel free to make that drive and cheer on your Cardinals and Lady Cardinals. Those are both elimination games. The Cardinals will have to win to stay alive to play on Monday for the regional consolation championship to be able to go on. We are done here. We're going to hit the road and drive back to Turpin. The teams are staying tonight in Elk City so they can be fully rested. We're hoping to pick up Coach Barnes for tomorrow and head back this way. And we'll see who joins you for your broadcasting crew. Big thanks. Your engineer today was Daniel Ponce, running the scoreboard, giving you the graphics, keeping this thing online for you, and running the camera and helping out in so many other ways that you don't get a chance to see was Nia Moreno. So that's it for tonight. Sleep well, everybody. Get ready for more Cardinal and Lady Cardinal basketball tomorrow.